Okay, so this is just a quick little 5-minute doodle. I'm using this I'm pretty sure it's about probably an inch um, little piece of paper that's heart-shaped. It's kind of a really light blue. I did buy this pre-cut because it was on sale and I was like, that'd be cute to doodle on, but you don't have to buy it like this. You could free cut or just draw a heart on a larger sheet of paper if you wanted to follow along. Certainly nothing special about this paper. It's just like your average cardstock kind of weight. And it's not even colored on both sides, so literally nothing special about that paper. I just happen to have it. And I'm probably going to be using some chalk pencils. I'm zoomed in super far, so this is a little hard to get in frame here, but I'm using some of General's chalk pastel pencils, and you could just use regular colored pencils, or I've also used like regular chalk pastels with like a Q-tip before, but I like these better than that because it's a bit more control while also having the chalk effect. But the colors, if you care, I've got warm gray #1, orange, indigo blue, ice blue, and sand. And kind of a weird color palette, but I like randomly generating my color palettes because I just find it more fun. Sometimes I'll deliberately choose colors for stuff, but most often I will just randomly generate the color palette. And then I typically use 3 different sizes of pens when I do my doodles, one small, one medium, and one large. Right now I'm going to be using Prismacolor pens, and I don't really like these pens as much as Staedtler's, but I got like a whole variety pack of Prismacolors when I was trying to find something better than the Micron pens. Because I've had issues with Micron pens, mostly with their durability and stuff, but so yeah, so these aren't my preferred pens that I'm using right now, but they're what I have a bunch that I need to get through. Well, I'm down to these 3 now, so not really a bunch, but anyway, I've got a 03 to use as my small, which is actually a lot larger than what I typically use for a small pen. I typically use 005s for my smalls, but I have that 03. 03 is typically my medium. But again, I've had it sitting around, I'm trying to get through it. And then 05 is my medium. I usually don't use 05s at all. But that's bigger than the 03, so it's my medium. Then 08, there we are, is my large, which is actually smaller than what my large usually is. Usually I'll use a 1.0 or a 10, depending on the brand of fine liner you use. It might be 1.0 or a 10. So anyway, 5-minute doodle, and I will be starting a 5-minute timer on my computer. Real quick. You're not going to be able to see it, but hopefully, I hope it makes a sound when it goes off. Yeah, my computer's not muted, so it should be good. So I am going to take my small, which in this case is a 03, and the pattern I'm doing today, I believe, is by Amy Markle. I believe it's in her Draw Yourself Calm book. It's called Fan. Again, I really don't like how big a 03 is. Because, like, I like drawing lots of lines kind of close together. But, you know. If it's what you have, it's what you have. I think that's good there. Then what I wanted to do, I wanted to kind of make a let's do actually kind of a ribbon type of deal here. That I'm gonna fill with circles. This is probably gonna take a lot longer than 5 minutes knowing me. But that's okay. We'll try. And this, I'm not even gonna try to put circles in that little, well, actually, yeah. Yeah, that works. I'm gripping the pen a little too hard. Sometimes what I do, if I find that I'm gripping a little too hard, I'll just kind of twirl the pen in my hand, and that kind of helps me like reset myself a little bit. There we are. And then still got like 1.5 minutes left. I might not get to using the chalk pencils like I wanted to. I don't think I'll need my medium or big pens because these little spots, I do want to make sure that these little gaps here are all filled in with black, but they're such small gaps. I don't think I'm gonna need my bigger pens, which that often is what happens. I often only need my smallest pen, even when I'm using the 005s. Oh, that's the timer. Oh my god, okay. Alrighty, so, I mean, you know what, I'm at least gonna finish filling these in, because there's only a few left. But, so, there you go. 5 minutes, then some. Okay, no, I have to add some chalk stuff. I wonder how this ice blue would look. Look at me breaking my own rules. So that's really light, and then if I just use my finger to blend, probably should use a blending stump or a tortillon. Yeah, you can barely tell that's there, but not, actually. I just want to color the whole thing. Okay, there. I think I can call that done. I hope this was in frame the whole time. I've kind of moved it around. But I think it came out pretty cool. I'll typically use these little doodles in like collages and art journal pages and junk journals and stuff like that.